Hey, what's happening, everybody? I'm sorry it's been such a long time that I actually been doing my show live from my mother's basement, but I have been touring the country like a madman. I'm actually not in the state of New Jersey. I'm not in New York. I'm not in California right now. I'm on the island of St. Maarten. Came out to entertain on a cruise ship by Royal Caribbean called the Allure of the Seas, and that's where you see that I'm at right now. A lot of people out there on the island. I absolutely just decided that I would do a broadcast this afternoon at 12:45 in the afternoon, bringing it to you live, sharing what's going on in the world of a comedian named yours truly, Mike Marino. Thank you, Bert Box, for saying hello so fast. I hope you're doing fantastic and you're having a wonderful summer. Hope you guys can hear me correctly. Nice to see you. I hope you're having a great day. I decided I would do this afternoon's broadcast right in the middle of the day. Hopefully this is coming out to you people in Los Angeles at the right time, because I know it's early in the day. We are on East Coast time. I want to do an upfront shout out to my sponsor, Lucatelli Cheese, or Locatelli, because a lot of times I say it wrong, for sponsoring Mike Marino live on tour worldwide. Right now, I would just like to explain to you all, if you've never been on a cruise and you want to take one, I do highly recommend Royal Caribbean, because they have some of the biggest ships in the fleet, and they're fantastic. This is the Allure of the Seas, and you can see right now I am in the what they call the sanctuary. It's usually for adults, and they got adult swimming pools and jacuzzis and places to eat and stuff like that. And it's absolutely relaxing, fantastic, and fun. A lot of the staff is cleaning up right now. They're probably wondering what the hell I'm doing. But I'm telling them right now to just leave me alone. Let me get in my 22-minute broadcast so that I can get back to what I'm doing later on tonight here on the ships. We do 3 shows a night, which is a lot. Good afternoon, Earthlings. No, boo-boo. You're the best, Mike. Hey, Pietro, how you doing, man? It's nice to see you. Wow, JJ Rogers. Thank you so much for saying hello, JJ Rogers. I haven't seen you in 100 years. Very talented actress. I don't know where you are in the world right now. I'm actually on a cruise ship entertaining. As I was saying before, this is the Allure of the Seas by Royal Caribbean, but I've also been touring on land. Thank you, everybody, for all the shows that you've been coming to, especially the show we did on May 25 at the Count Basie in Red Bank, New Jersey. 1,500 people in attendance. It was a great, great show. Everybody had a lot of fun. Wait till you see the videotape when it comes out. Tony Bianco. Hey, Tony, how you doing? Everything is great, and if you could see behind me, it's a wonderful day. A lot of people out here on the ship having a lot of fun. Emilio, how you doing? Hope everything is going great for you in New Jersey and you're having a lot of fun. I'll be back in New Jersey on Sunday, June 23, and then we start doing a tour on land. In fact, if you're watching right now and you want to know when I'm coming back to the tri-state area, Governor's Comedy Club, June 28 and 29. That's Governor's Comedy Club, June 28 and 29. One is at the Brokerage and one is out in McGuire's. For tickets, just go to my website, MikeMarino.net. You could also subscribe to my channel, and I will also send you invitations to every show that I'm doing in the tri-state area, or California, or Canada, Florida, wherever it is. Right now, I want to do a nice big morning shout out to Anthony S. Fury, who's watching the show right now. This guy's got a great show. Log on to Anthony S. Fury and watch what he does. He's incredible with a gobo, and he's an incredible commentator, a great photographer. He's been taking pictures of all my shows worldwide constantly, and I love the fact that he does that because he's a great guy. Emilio, who's actually going to be in a TV show that we shot, a pilot called Silent Partners, which is going to be badass, and I will talk to you guys more about that later in the show. I just want to get some subject matters out. Brandon Bruno, it's nice to see you. Thank you so much for always being a supporter and a sponsor of Mike Marino Live on Tour with your great shirts. It's always in the Italian lingo that I forget to say the name of the shirt all the time, but he was at my last show, May 25 at the Count Basie, and it's just a really great feeling when you're wearing sportswear that was designed specifically for you from an incredible clothing liner and designer, Brandon Bruno from Rockstar Clothing, and Stella Del Rock now. Stella Del Rock is a great clothing line of Italian clothes. If you like that nice shape around your back and the cuffs and the long sleeves, short sleeves, great designer. Here's one of my friends from high school, Vanessa Bagley. It's nice to see you, Vanessa. And James Crothian, who does all my artwork. If you want to see some incredible artwork from an artist coming out of Asbury Park, New Jersey, check out JJ Crothian and he does really, really incredible stuff. You could check out anybody and anybody as you're watching the show right now. Darlene Corporali, it's nice to see you, and thank you so much for always writing into the show. Let's get right down to some subject matter that's going on in the world today. It's summertime, and I don't know about you people, but summertime was so much different when I was younger. It seemed so much easier, wasn't that difficult. It was cheap to go to the beach. Not everybody was going crazy about suntan lotion and protecting yourself from the sun. In fact, when I was younger, you put baby oil on. That's right, baby oil. And sometimes you put vinegar in the baby oil for whatever reason, I really don't remember. And then you took this big silver thing of tinfoil and you held it open like this to your face, and you cook your face like a baked potato. That's right, you look like a baked potato with some kind of silver bullshit scalding your face, that you can go to Montego Bay later in the afternoon at 3 o'clock when it was about 100 degrees at the beach, but you and your friends went to a bar just to get drunk and dance up and down like pogo sticks and see what kind of girl you could meet and fall in love and have a great summertime. That's what I remember, the old times, the good old days when you went to the beach just to have fun. Nobody was fighting, nobody was arguing, nobody brought a gun to the beach. You brought music. Remember when you brought music to the beach? And what did you bring? You brought a boom box, and it had a cassette player. Remember the boom box? That's right, potato face. Well, I'm glad you're watching the show. I really appreciate that. Recently, I've been lucky enough. Tony Monaco, how you doing, man? Tony Monaco, one of the greatest singers in the country. He's got a great band. They do a nice big tribute show to Billy Joel. It's called The Turnstiles. Let's suppose you're in Florida and you can't go see Billy Joel at Madison Square Garden. Well, you want to see the second best thing, you go see The Turnstiles. And the lead singer, Tony Monaco, will hook you up. It's a great, great show. In fact, Tony, it is amazing that you're right into the show right now, because I just got back from walking around where the planes land really close to the people in St. Maarten. I am on the island of St. Maarten right now. It's funny that you could write right now, because one of the last times that I was here, I was actually on the same ship with Tony Monaco and the Turnstiles, and we went and watched those planes land, and it was a lot of fun. It was a total goof, and they actually land very close to the people, and people wave. It's pretty cool. Hey, Mike Wilson. Yeah. Well, I'm not in Yugoslavia, but quite honestly, in September, I'm supposed to entertain in Saudi Arabia, and from there I'm supposed to go to Copenhagen. So my tour is going worldwide, and that's not on a ship, that's going to be on land. Uh-oh. Fan mail coming in on a different direction. Folks, if you want to write to me, you could always write Mike Marino Live at gmail.com. You could write to me at MikeMarinoFans at gmail.com. And you can subscribe to my channels. Everything is at MikeMarino.net. Subscribe. Every month you'll get a free newsletter. I send coupons to my clothing wear. You can buy Mike Marino t-shirts, which actually say Make America Italian Again. You can ask for discounts. You can ask for favors. You can ask for tickets. You can ask me for anything. You can ask me for my phone number. You can ask me for my wallet. Whatever you want to do, you let me know. I'm happy to make people happy. That's what I do for a living. I'm trying to fix this shit. Look at that guy in the background. He's wearing yellow. Looks like a big banana under a palm tree. You see that? You see that? He's in shape. He's in great shape. I was in shape like that, but I can't go to the gym that much because I like to eat sandwiches. Right, Sheila? Iced tea in a cool cooler with sandwiches in aluminum foil. How great was that? That's the way to go to the beach. You went to the beach at 9 o'clock in the morning. You saved seats for everybody. We used to call it taking up land. You put blankets down, beach chairs down, and then around 10 o'clock, all your friends, 15 to 20 friends, gathered around on the beach, and you had your coolers, who had chips, who had dip, who had fruits and vegetables, who had, well, we didn't have laptops, who had, well, you didn't have a cell phone, you didn't even have a beeper, you didn't want to talk to nobody, you were at the beach, screw work, screw your friends, screw your relatives, you're at the beach having fun. What you did was, you went to see Laurel DeFilippo Turchin,
at Florence Ravioli, and you said, Laurel, I need some sandwiches for the beach, and she hooked you up, because Florence Ravioli is one of the greatest places to get sandwiches made. It's right on Park Avenue in the center of Scotch Plains, New Jersey. And when you get your sandwich made, you got a nice chicken Parmesan sandwich on a nice hard roll. Or you had a nice meatball sandwich, meatball Parmesan on a nice baked roll. Or you got gabagool, you got salami, you got whatever you want, cheese, Swiss cheese, mozzarella, all on a nice big fat fucking roll. And you went to the beach. And back in that time, that's when, if you remember correctly, everybody, what drink came out in the early 80s? As far as I remember, it came out in the early 80s. Anybody. Arizona iced tea. Not only did Arizona iced tea came out, but also the greatest drink on earth. I forget, the tastiest drink on earth is Snapple. We would go to the place to get our sandwiches. Then you got your Snapple iced tea. My favorite, peach iced tea by Snapple, or peach and regular iced tea by Arizona. 99 cents. The can was this fucking big. And then you put ice all around that and you enjoyed that. Look at that. Handsome and smart. Send them over. Thank you for watching right now, Tracy Pace. It's nice to see you. And thank you so much for coming to my show at the Art Serve Theater in Fort Lauderdale just about a week ago. And Laurel, yes, I will always send people over to Florence Ravioli on Park Avenue in the center of town, the town I grew up in, Scotch Plains, New Jersey. You want a sandwich, people, I'm not even kidding you. And you get it served old school. Friendly people, nice people. If you don't like the sandwich, they remake it for you. They will not let you leave until you're satisfied with what you're eating. And you're gonna be satisfied right off the beginning because it's just that good. And they're just that confident to replenish because they know it's gonna be that good. One of my favorite things to do, you go to Florence Ravioli, you get yourself a nice antipasto, you get yourself a nice broccoli gavadil, you get yourself some meatballs, you get the whole thing catered, and you have people over your house, and that's an Italian barbecue. What do you have in an Italian barbecue? Sausage and pepper sandwiches on the grill. Sometimes you even grill corn on the cob, a couple of hot dogs, a couple of hamburgers, but there's meatball sandwiches. That's living large. I just made myself so hungry, it's ridiculous. But I wanted to go online right now because I haven't done a podcast in quite some time. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching yours truly, comedian Mike Marino, New Jersey's bad boy, live from my mother's basement, all the way out in the beautiful island of St. Maarten, entertaining on Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas. Isn't this beautiful? This is some badass shit. I was working on a TV show, and we're hoping that this show is going to go big. This TV show is called Silent Partners. The cast of Silent Partners is some really big names in the acting world. I can't really get too much into it right now. What you want is when the show comes out, you get that big surprise and everybody's happy, especially when a couple of comedians turn acting and it becomes badass. Tune in all the time to MikeMarino.net and you'll find out just when we're going to do Silent Partners, and that project is going to come out for you guys to see. I also did a movie in January which comes out around Christmas, and that movie's called Pizza and Wine. And then, of course, I'm running around the country in Canada. I'm going to finish up in Saudi Arabia, go figure this one, entertaining and telling people to Leo rocks. Interesting. Thank you very much. Oh, the character. My character's name is Leo. All right, I finally caught that on. I play a young character called Little Leo, and I think you're all going to be very surprised when you see this project, and I hope you're going to be happy with it. I was interviewed on a police officer's all-talk radio show, which made me really happy to be part of that. And that radio show has many different shows. It's called ddvradio.com. ddvradio.com. If you want to know what's going on in police officers' lives and also my life, because every Thursday night at 8 o'clock on the East Coast time, you can listen to yours truly, Mike Marino, at ddvradio.com. Thank you, Tracy, for watching the show. I appreciate you. please keep coming and supporting and publicizing Mike Marino live on tour. It helps us all. All right, I'm just getting a response from the legend himself, the lead singer of the Turnstiles, a Billy Joel tribute band called Turnstiles out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Tony, Monaco, you guys are the best. I'm here on the island reminiscing about what we did the last time we were here at the place where the airport has those planes land so close to everybody. It's a lot of fun. Thank you, Laurel. I appreciate that. Brian Figueroa and the legend himself is writing into this show. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mike Marino filming crew and team and partner, Cody Boson, ladies and gentlemen, writing in right now. Cody, how you doing? Thank you so much for everything that you do. This is the guy who directs Mike Marino videos. Mike Marino's behind the scenes that's yet to come about NJ Pack, the life of a comedian behind the scenes. NJ Pack, a show we did a year ago. He also produced and directed all of Marino 2016, and there was 18 episodes. You can watch them on my YouTube channel, Mike Marino Live on YouTube. And we're getting ready to go back into production with Make America Italian Again. Hopefully we're going to start in the next 30 days. We wrote a great script. It's really, really funny. The characters are going to be off the hook. So big shout out to my man. You owe me a phone call, Cody Boson, and of course his wife and producer of the shows that we do and everything that I do and all my social media, and that's Tatiana Boson. I hope she's watching the show right now. In fact, if you people want to know how I do all my social media, just go to besocialmediamanagement.com and check it out. She does all the work. Her name is Tatiana. She's from Germany. She got a great accent. She's a great actor. She does all the work. So you got to check this out. I hope she's listening and watching. In fact, if it wasn't for her, most people wouldn't even see this show. So thank you so much, Cody Boson, for directing, producing, writing, and creating all the Mike Marino content along with me. And thank you so much, my producing partner and my social media manager, Tatiana Boson, for doing everything that you do and making these shows possible. That's why you could watch a show like this today on Facebook. You can watch it on Instagram. You can listen to it on DDV Radio. You can listen to it on Italian American Radio out of New York City. You can listen to me on The Wise Guy Show with Freddie Tenor, who's a badass guy himself. And you could also listen on iTunes, iCloud, SoundCloud, Pandora, you name the channel. Yours truly, Mike Marino, is on it. And you could subscribe to all of that just by going to MikeMarino.net. So thank you very much, Freddie, for writing in. And thank you, everybody, for being part of Mike Marino Live on Tour, especially my sponsor, Locatelli Cheese. This is the actual magazine that I'm talking about. Specifically designed and created for police officers, called Blue, the independent voice of law enforcement. Blue, the independent voice of law enforcement, and it has a lot of famous people in the law enforcement world, and I'm hoping that they're going to do an article on me, because not only am I a comedian, but I do have an LAPD reserve status. I do help out law enforcement from time to time by lending my talents to have fundraisers and raise money for 9/11 victims and families, or police departments, victims and families, or any kind of a charitable organization that has to deal with law enforcement, and of course the military. That's one of the reasons why I'm going out to Saudi Arabia to entertain the troops. You guys can help with this too. You can buy Mike Marino t-shirts. They say Make America Italian Again. It's very simple. Right here on Facebook, just go check out my store, pick up a shirt, pick up some underwear, pick up some socks, shoes, pick up a show. You can have a lot of fun by that. So we can make that happen again. And I guess they're gonna clean up, man. They're gonna start kicking me out of this show. But I have to continue doing what I'm doing. This is a serious show, and I want to get my point across. So if you're on the East Coast, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as I'm done with this cruise and I get off, we're going back out to Long Island. I've got a lot of friends and fans in Long Island. I love going out there. A lot of Italian people out there. So what's up, Long Island? Make sure you come out and see me on June 28 and 29 at Governor's. The first show is at the Brokerage in Belmore, Long Island. The second show is going to be at McGuire's out in Long Island, New York. That's June 28 and 29. I added a couple of specials for you Jersey folks, because there was way too many people over at the Count Basie on May 25. I think we topped out at like 1,300 to 1,400 people. Yeah, well, I miss you too, Ingrid. And it is kind of trashed out here because of the storm, but they are rebuilding, and it is going to be a little bit more fun in a couple of months when they're completely rebuilding. But this is a poor country, so it needs the cruise ships to come in here and support their livelihood. And it's a lot of fun, and the water's blue, it's hot, about 100 degrees today. As you can see, it's a great, great day. On July 6th, I'll be at Joey Harrison's River House. That's July 6th. At Joey Harrison's River House in Fauquitt River, New Jersey. We're probably going to add a second show. We have a show at 7:30. Tickets are on sale at catcharisingstar.com. You could also get tickets at mikemarino.net, or you can go to Joey Harrison's River House in Fauquitt River, New Jersey on July 6th. Again, we're going to try to stuff in 2 shows. It only seats 150 people. So if you want tickets, go to catcharisingstar.com or mikemarino.net. Tom Broithian, it's nice to see you. On July 7th, I'm going to be doing a big fundraiser in the state of New Jersey. Again, the information's at mikemarino.net. July 12th, another corporation. These are specific shows for private events. And then the month of August is going to be absolutely out of control. I have more shows in the month of August, 3-4 nights a week around the world. All you got to do is go to mikemarino.net. Freddie Tenor, you're a great guy, and I'm going to come back into town. If you guys would have me back on the Wise Guy show, I'd be happy to do that. And then I just want to make another quick one for you Jersey people all the way down on the Jersey Shore. This is going to be my 3rd performance at the Surf Light Theater in Beach Haven, and that's going to be on August 11. August 11, another Catch a Rising Star event will take place at the Surf Light Theater in Beach Haven, New Jersey. A few shows in the Catskills. In fact, now that I mentioned you, Freddie Tenor, who is an unbelievable firefighter, on August 8th, I'm going to be in Westchester doing a fundraiser and a charity for the Blue Knights. This is all police officers, and they're either retired or they're working to keep their families afloat because of any kind of a disaster. So on August 8th, yours truly will stand in a big way for the Blue Knights. It's actually the Hilton Westchester Hotel in Rye, New York. That is a major fundraiser. Folks, it's a lot of fun. They come up for the weekend, and all these people in the Blue Knights show up on Harley Davidsons with their blue vests, and they're all police officers. It's going to be a great, great time. I'm also going to be at Lucy's Lounge in Pleasantville, New York, and that's going to be on Saturday night, August 3rd. August 9th, I'm going up to the Harbor Islands, all the way up by Canada. That's up by the Thousand Islands. I hope you guys are watching this shit. This schedule is too out of control. Greenbrier Country Club, August 16th, jumping on another cruise. Out of control. MikeMarino.net. Find out when I'm coming into your neighborhood. You can do it. You can make it happen. You know what? I am seriously going to be thinking about running for president of the United States in 2020. I'm going to make all my comedy shows my presidential campaign. So anybody can come at any time, pay to see the show, ask me a question. I'll let you know what I'm going to do once I get into the White House. One thing I'm definitely going to do is support law enforcement. Support law enforcement. Let's bring back to the way things used to be. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, if a cop came walking down the street, you admired that police officer, you did what he wanted you to do, and you saluted or whatever it was, and you were petrified, you were scared shit, and you listened to your parents. So we got to bring back that mentality. This way there would be less problems. If a cop says, show me your ID, show me your ID. Remember, folks, if you have a driver's license, you actually signed a piece of paper that said, if a cop pulls you over, you will show him your identification. Read it. It's actually in the handbook. Well, I don't really know what that means, but I'm really happy that a lot of people are writing into the show. Hey, listen, folks, don't forget, my web series, Make America Italian Again, is still running on my YouTube channel. You can watch it. It's very, very funny. Got a lot of great characters. Nobody's getting hurt.
Everybody's laughing, everybody's having a good time. It's sweet, it's adorable, and it's sponsored by Locatelli Cheese. Listen, I got to get going. I hope you enjoyed today's broadcast of Mike Marino live from my mother's basement. Remember, let's make America Italian again. You don't know nothing, you didn't see nothing, you don't say nothing. Be nice to each other, have a little fun. Go to my website, mikemarino.net, and subscribe. Keep watching the shows on my YouTube channel. And if you guys want to purchase some shirts that actually say New Jersey's bad boy on the front and make America Italian again on the back, I will make that happen. And then you could style it any which way you want. I styled my shirts by cutting off the sleeve because I'm New Jersey, baby. And this is what Jersey people do. And we have guns to prove it. Jersey strong. Marco Asante, you're finally watching the show. Thank you so much. All right, folks, I got to get going. Remember, how do I end every single one of my broadcasts? By always saying the same thing. Say it with me. Don't take no shit from nobody. I'm Mike Marino. I'll see you again. Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying watching my podcast live from my mother's basement. We're having a lot of fun, and I'm going to have a lot of great guests on the show in the future. So if you like it, hit like. You could also leave a comment. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch other funny videos. And you could also listen to my podcast on your favorite podcast app like Spotify and iTunes.